Hey guys, Sparty. I have a few minutes here, so I'm going to show you guys I've been going through each of the bio nodes. Um, so to kind of put in perspective here, I have a pretty big Web Warriors team. They're all level 88. I built them pretty big for the last Scourge. Um, all at least G15, and then I have the three here: OG Spider-Man, Scarlet Spider, and Ghost Spider, all at G16. I have Scarlet Spider and Miles as Striker, and everyone else as Raider. So, so here's kind of what I have them set up as. They're all ISO Blue 3, obviously, but I do not have anybody at 4. So what I found with these nodes are the attacks are a little different than what I've seen in the past. So here, and I'm not going to pull that taunt off of Drax. I actually use the disrupt here from Miles, and that's because I want to clear that evade off of the other two web wires. And I'm just going to get a few dodges here. I'm going to spread this and just do some big damage. I don't always spread it, but you can get so much damage with these guys coming through. And then I'm just going to go through again and take out a few enemies here. I'm just going to use the basic here. And then I'll use the basic. I'm just going to try to save as many cooldowns as I can. Really, a lot of these cooldowns I need for the boss, or for the second node. The big thing here is I want to make sure I control this Scarlet Spider, who does insane damage. So I'm actually going to stun that Scarlet Spider. It did not work, but I'm going to get the kill here, hopefully. Yikes. All right. Ultron doesn't bother me as much as the Scarlet Spider does. That Scarlet Spider does big damage. So we'll get through him. And then we'll go through the bots here, which actually might not be bad for my cooldowns. Alright, so we're going to go into the next node. But that Scarlet Spider, I noticed if you go for Ultron first, you're going to get big damage on you because it just takes that one ult. So on Bio, on the second node, so I'm full health here. What I found is to take what you would normally focus on and do it a little differently. Because I was watching which of the characters were giving me problems. So the first character I go on is I'm going to use this special from Miles on Jubilee. I want to make sure Jubilee does not take a turn, and Jubilee sits in the middle of a few of these enemies. I'm going to use her ability block. Part of that is because it's going to give slow to some surrounding enemies. I get the evade off of Psylocke. Okay. And that's okay. My goal here is I'm going to use the ultimate. All right. I just want to clear some of these buffs, get everything down on a few of my enemies. Jubilee's gone. All right. Now we're going to take, I'm trying to see what I did here. I think what I did last time, I used the special here. There we go. And then we're going to use the special starting with Beast. This Gamora and Nebula do nothing. Like, they're just going to die on their own from splash damage. I don't focus on the Infinity Watch at all, right? They just end up dying on their own. Once they get rid of these buffs, they just fall apart. It's really not a big issue. The next opponent that dies. So I think what I'm going to do here, I guess I will go for Beast, because I really want Beast to get down as much as I can. We're going to save that ultimate because that Colossus that comes up is such a pain in the ass. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to straight focus this Colossus. Okay. I want to try to control. Here, we're going to spread this around. I want to try to control this Phoenix so she doesn't bring in all of these buffs. But outside of that, I really want to make sure that Colossus doesn't taunt. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stun her so that she doesn't throw up anymore. We're going to use the ultimate here. And you can notice Phyla-Vell died from that splash damage. We're going to use the ultimate again. Okay? And we may have Phoenix die here at some point. Really what I want to do is I just want to focus on this Colossus. Because the Colossus does a lot. He's basically the problem, right? And then Magic actually does quite a lot of damage. So making sure Magic is somewhat controlled as well helps on this node. So I'm going to use the basic here just to get some potential defense downs. And look at that. He's gone. We're going to focus on Magic. But you'll notice, all right, so now Deathpool pops up. Deathpool is a pain in the ass as well. So we're going to finish off here. And then what we're going to do, I'm not going to use the ability block. We're just going to use basics here because I'm going to try to save them for the next node. We're just keeping that Phoenix controlled to the best of our ability. I'm going to use a basic here. All right, we got that. All right. So we should have this in the bag here. Deathpool is gone. We're going to double tap. All right. So Miles is a little low here. I've tend to had issues with one of my guys being a little low at the end, but considering we got through that node no problem, it's pretty easy. So I'm at a point right now where every now and then I'm going to need to heal maybe one of them. So Miles was low, so I'm going to give him a heal. And then we're going to go on to the boss node. Now, I think my Web Warriors all being at level 88 is what has made the difference for me. But obviously, not focusing on the Infinity Watch. In this case, I really want to try to go after this Silver Surfer, at least slow him down if I can. So I'm going to use the special. And then my plan is going to be to focus on this Phyla-Vell. I don't want her to cleanse from everyone else. We'll get some crits. And then we'll get some defense downs and slows. Didn't get anything on him, but that's okay. All right, let's try to get something going on this Silver Surfer. He's not pulling anything off of him. Can we spread? There we go. Finally, we got a defense down. I'm just going to use the basic here because I want to have some cooldowns for this next. All right, so we're going to try to double tap and get rid of the Silver Surfer. And then I'm going to stun that Icarus for now. And actually, before Cersei comes, I'm going to get rid of this Ebony Maw, actually, before he takes a turn. All right, so we have Cersei now. So we're going to try to just get through this Icarus, which we did. All right, we'll go through for T'Challa. And then I'm going to put some defense down. I should have done it on Cersei. That would have been smarter for a double tap. All right, let's see if I can hang in here. That T'Challa just one shot my team. So I'm actually having a harder time with this boss node. I've only had a few attempts at it. I've been spending a lot of time. Typically, the boss node is already taken out by the time I get to it. So obviously I need to work on that a little bit. Remember that the second T'Challa that comes out does big damage. So, but we'll leave this for the next person. But the main point of this video was to show you the Bio 2 node and what I'm doing with it. And then I just need to practice the boss node to get my kill order. Well, I think this is the second time, maybe third time I've done that node. So I just need to practice it a little bit more. But I hope it helps you guys with Bio 2.